sometimes in life, God will take something away, but He will replace it with something of equal value or something along the same caliber that has the same vibration as what He took, because it is a new timeline that you are on, or He has supplied you with enough as you continue to progress spiritually. You have progressed. And so when you progress, when you expand, when your consciousness expands, when you progress spiritually, you lose stuff, right? Quote unquote lose. Like things are taken because everything is given. And so everything is taken. So nothing is ours. So nothing is actually really taken. And so nothing is actually really given. Anything that is given is for us to give away. It's law. So let's say God, quote unquote, takes something for you, right? From you, right? So that is this is really good. That is how do I say this? Yes, it's a sacrifice in a way for something bigger. It has to happen. Again, it's law. It's a law of replacement. So whatever is taken is replaced with equal or greater value. And I say greater because of the law of expansion, right? As we continually to expand in consciousness, we get things that match our expansion and our upgrade, really. And these things will always be a vibrational match to where we are now, right? So yeah, some things have to be quote unquote taken from you. They have to be taken from you along the way, whether it's relationships or senses of identity or attachments to people, places, and things. They must be taken from you. They will be ripped from you if you try to hold on. So don't try to hold on to anything. Release, because you understand that nothing is yours to begin with. No place, no house, no nothing, no material object, no relationship. No person. Every person is on their own path, on their own trajectory. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are playing here temporarily, renting these flesh suits just for a while. It's a beautiful thing. And as Ram Dass says, we're all walking each other home. We are. So that is the premise of loss. Okay, always remember that loss is not what we think it is, because nothing belongs to us. So how can you lose anything when it was never yours to begin with? You can't. It's just not possible. Same thing with life. That's why death is such a beautiful experience, because when we die, we don't actually die. We just shed the body. People here think that we have died, but we're not. We're still there. We can always we're more aware. We become more aware of everything because we have transcended, and so we can always pop in and help those who are still on this planet. Earth is a realm, of course, so you just tune into someone's specific vibrational frequency and you can assist them from beyond. That's also the same in reverse. You can receive messages and help from beyond if you are here still in a physical vessel. There is no veil. People say the veil is very thin. There is no veil. It's an illusion. So essentially nothing is ever lost to you. I want you to remember that. Now, when you face challenges in your life, let's say you're facing a challenge that is forcing you to it's very difficult. It's forcing you to bury your ego or kill your ego, or it's just a very difficult situation, right? You are being presented with the opportunity to change. That is a checkpoint for you. That is a marker for you. That is an opportunity for you to change. Okay, so let's say you're facing money challenges. Great. It's an opportunity for you to upgrade your consciousness and to ask God clearly how you are supposed to earn. He will guide you. Right? Same thing with literally anything else. Let's say you're facing challenges in your marriage. Perfect. That's an opportunity for you to up-level your consciousness, your state of being, to mitigate your ego, to get more into the heart center, because you understand that you are being presented with this lesson for a reason, and all the lessons within marriage for a reason. Right? So everything, guys, comes with its set of lessons. Friendships, relationships, partnerships, being a parent, having kids. Like nothing is easy. Nothing is void of karma or change or effort. We have to always level up, whether we like it or not. And so Whether you know it or not, you have said yes. You have said yes to the process of spiritual expansion, and you will be presented with scenarios in this physical incarnation for you to go ahead and change and expand and evolve, develop your consciousness, develop as a soul. And yeah, it's always through pain. It's always through struggle. It's always through difficulty and discomfort that evolving happens, that evolvement can happen. There's no other way. There's no other way. Think about it. When a baby is in a womb, the womb is expanding, it's stretching, it becomes more and more uncomfortable by the day, right? So everyone's uncomfortable. Mom's uncomfortable, baby's uncomfortable, everybody. It's a pressurizing situation. The same is true with spiritual evolution. We are here gestating, we are here growing spiritually. The soul is growing. The point of human life is soul expansion. That is the point. Else you would have been born as an animal or, somebody else that is still under the laws of karma. Human beings are, yes, still, of course, under the laws of karma. However, we have the option or the opportunity to transcend the laws of karma. And it is only through samadhi. It is only through complete and total disengagement with the senses, 6 senses, including the mind, and attachment unto God, unto eternality, unto source. That's the way we can transcend the laws of karma as well. And then, yes, ideally this kind of person goes off and lives like a monk somewhere, teaches the world spirituality, teaches the world who they are, teaches people who they are as pure unconditional love, teaches the signs of God. And at the time of death, when they shed their body, they do so with grace, and they do so willingly, and they go home. So that's a decision. Now it's also a decision to go ahead and populate and have a family and be a householder and all that stuff. It's also a decision to pursue your career, like those are material engagements, which is fine. There's absolutely, nothing wrong with either scenario. It's just that there is a great emphasis on preparing for the time of death. And if we do not, then we ultimately, yes, we do create more karma for ourselves. For example, children are karma. Doing anything really, like leaving your house, waking up today, babe, like everything is karma. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just giving you the overall picture. So yes, I want to again bring you back to the concept of being faced with challenges. I have seen people be faced with challenges and run from them. And I can tell you this, the challenge will keep following you in different places with different faces. Okay. So it doesn't help to run from discomfort. Let's say you have a problem speaking up for yourself, or you have problems in your marriage and you can't solve them because, the person is just too difficult and it's never going to work. They're this and they're that. Everything is you pushed out. Everything is you pushed out. So, like however you are internally, the world and the people around you in your world, because everybody has a different world, everybody has a different reality, will reflect to you exactly what you hold within: your insecurities, your fears, your doubts, your inability to express yourself, which was my personal case and situation. Don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I used to have a very difficult time expressing my needs, expressing my pain. I just wouldn't. I would just keep a cute face and keep continuing on, basically. And it worked. It works because we live in Kali Yuga. We live in a world where people are not empathetic or sensitive whatsoever. So if you just happen to be a super sensitive being, you kind of have to keep it cute and keep it kicking. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's like one of the things I used to struggle with. And I kept struggling with it, man. It was never like the people that I couldn't express to. It was me. It was my inability to express, right? So then what? Eventually, we have to face ourselves and work through our inabilities or our fears, right? The things that scare us, we have to work through them. So, so that's just an example. Now, same thing with marriage. You're having issues in your marriage. It's never the other person. It's always you. Even if you divorce and remarry, unless you heal the thing within you that attracted that archetype of person or that situation in the first place, that vibration within you is still on. You're still emitting the same vibration that is going to get you in the same situation with maybe just a different person, right? That's why, ideally, if you go through a divorce or something, fix your issues first before you, consider getting into another marriage, I say marriage as an example because the way that I see it, marriages are spiritual contracts and relationships are not, but I mean, the same applies to relationships as well. Like, you're going to keep attracting the same individual into your life. Same thing with friends. It's all the same. So fix your issues first, and then you will see that you are attracting different people into your experience. I've had it happen myself. It's quite beautiful because, I'll heal certain things within myself, and then I'll attract people that are just like my new self, like healed, confident, like happy, playful, joyful, childlike, and easy to talk to, just open, that's beautiful. It's very healthy. So when I did that inner work on myself to really learn how to express myself, my needs, my honest feelings, I would attract people that could do the same as well with me. And I attracted friends that actually were very open about how they felt, whether they were happy or sad, and we would talk about it and have healthy communication. So, I mean, we're just people, guys. Like, nobody is better or worse than anybody else. Nobody, and so that's where I think a lot of people mess up too, especially in marriages, if people have problems. Like, you never have a problem with the other person. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm getting that point across clearly, because a lot of difficulties happen in relationships because we have expectations and we need people to fill voids for us. But that's just the modern day BS dialogue of a non-spiritual relationship, A relationship that is rooted with God in the center does not quibble or squabble over things like loyalty or cheating or like, come on, nothing is ours. Like, I know this is a really Gandhi perspective, but it's just where I have seen truth, honestly. I have seen truth in openness, like, yeah, I just really don't believe that anybody should be taking score of anyone else, truly. I don't think anybody should be possessive or controlling of anyone else or all that stuff. It's just the animals do it, I don't know. It's just very not love-centric, you know what I mean? So yes, so back to what I was saying in the beginning with that, if you are presented with challenges, it's opportunities for growth. I have seen people, like I said, be presented with challenges and then they bypass it. And then they'll just go and attract the same situation for them. And everyone has their own karma. God always distributes karma fairly. I mean, karma is God. Karma is justice. God is justice. All is fair. We know this, right? So always do your best in any situation to see things from a higher perspective, from a more inclusive perspective, from a more loving perspective, the way God sees things. And you'll live a very happy and long life. And also, I want to say, like, if God is giving you things, take care of them. Take care of the people He's given you. Take care of the objects and money He's given you. Because, like, His blessings are tenfold. We just have to do better, I think, at appreciating them. So, yeah, never resist an opportunity for growth, in my opinion. And understand that challenges are checkpoints, okay? I love you guys very much. Thank you for listening. You know, if something ever happens to me, you have these audios like to help you, you know? And that's what I want for the world, for people. I just want people to be happy and peaceful and to allow themselves to be innocent again, free again, to not judge themselves or others. So I want to leave you with one last thing. Stay off of the internet. Stay off of social media. Only use it to post. Don't really read comments. Don't really get too involved with like all the noise that's out there, because it's damaging and it's not real life. Real life is what you can create from your mind, from your imagination, from your heart. Real life is relationships, which are also very creative. Real life is connecting to God. Real life is nature, regeneration, real life is you. And you are so much, you just have no idea. You are bigger than the whole planet. Like, your spirit, your soul is, again, it's never been created, it will never be destroyed. It is non-human. It is supernatural. And you are so much bigger than society will ever lead you to believe. And you're so much bigger than numbers and money, comments, all that shit, like, is limiting. It can only limit you. Remember, to define is to limit. So also try not to define yourself as much, not by your failures nor your accomplishments, okay? I love you. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.